Hey guys, I thought I'd share a thought with you and see what you think. I went to a funeral this afternoon. She was a young woman by my standards, 45 years old. She'd been perfectly well, nothing going on, nothing that anybody knew about. She went to collect her child from school and just sat down, said, "I'm tired," and died. Right then and there at the school. And it was really shocking for everybody. And today I went to her funeral and it was so beautiful. It was such a gorgeous service and people had such heartfelt things to say about her character, about her personality, about the influence that she had on their lives, about how important she was to them, on the difference that she made by being in their lives. And it was just beautiful. And I just thought to myself, I wonder if she even knew, how important people considered her to be to them, and how much value she actually added into people's lives, and how many of those people had told her in those words that thing that they really wanted to say when it was too late for her to hear it, when she was dead. And I had to rush home afterwards and come back for a session, and lo and behold, what do we talk about but the judgment of others and the fear of the judgment of others. And it's so interesting because to get over the fear of judgment of others, what we really have to realize is that we're not psychic. We have no idea what other people are thinking. And so our little mini-me, the voice in our head says to us, well, you know what they're thinking, right? And then proceeds to tell us about how they're thinking the worst possible thing about us, the thing that is most fearful for us, the thing we're most afraid that they're thinking. And mini-me is so convincing, it's completely psychic, and it's like, yeah, that's exactly what they're thinking. And when we start to see that mini-me is not psychic and does not read minds, we can start to turn around to mini-me and say, oh, really, I didn't realize you were psychic and you happen to know what other people are thinking. And then going to this funeral and hearing the very beautiful things that people actually thought about this woman, and just wondering if she ever knew what they thought about her, really. And if she knew what they thought about her, if that knowing would be enough to have stopped her from thinking that they were judging her harshly, about the things that she was most afraid of. And I don't know, I just think it would be amazing if we could have a funeral of our own before we were dead, long before we were dead, back when we were still young. And if we did, and we could hear all the things that people thought well of us, all the things that people respected and admired in us in that moment, if we could take that on board, if we could take it on board and make it true and real for us, instead of the nattering of mini-me that says we're not enough, and the nattering of mini-me that says that people think harshly of us or badly of us. And I mean, it's absolutely true that we're being judged all the time, but it's not true that we're being judged about the thing we're being judged about. People are judging about the thing that they're concerned about in themselves, not about us at all. So, yeah, the capacity to let go of judgment and not be concerned what others are judging, but more important than that, much more important than that, is that you don't have any idea how much the people who love you and respect you really think about you, and how much they really care about you, and how important and influential and valuable you are in their lives. And maybe it's time for us to go out there and start telling some people that stuff, and seeing if they can just in this moment hear it, really hear it, and believe it to be true. Have a beautiful day.